come underneath just like I normally do. And then I'm gonna come, right? So we start our sling the same way we usually do, where we're now holding the arm like that. But we're gonna come here around your side, or actually we can go just like that. 1 second. I've got this backwards, guys, sorry. There's a couple different ways you can do it. I want you to do it this way. I'm just gonna tuck that underneath you. Leave that there for a second. I'll straighten it out in a minute. Is that comfortable? Okay, so this is another way that you can sling, right? Underneath with the forward piece and over with the other one. This is for a shoulder injury. Then when you do your swath, instead of having your knot here, you can go ahead and flip it. So we're just gonna pretend that that's tied appropriately. Because I'm not gonna tie it very tight. So then instead of doing my knot here, which would distribute pressure like that, I'm gonna flip it like that. And instead of going all the way up your elbow, I'll just stop midway right there, right? Keeping pain and pressure off of that is gonna help your patient in the long run. And come around just like this. That's all you have to do for a shoulder injury or a clavicle injury. Got it? Okay. Let's move to legs. Has anyone seen cardboard splints before? So these are cardboard splints, aptly named because they're made of cardboard. It's very creative of them. This is for, it could be, really what you guys are gonna realize with your splinting materials is it's for whatever you want it to be for, right? If I have a pediatric and I need to keep their legs straight, I can use this. Or if I have someone with massive forearms, I could use this as well. Let me see your hand. Okay, so not everyone has the smallest wrist size, like what's the end here, right? So a way to switch that is just flip your splint around so they can comfortably rest their hand, like that. I would highly recommend if you're gonna do cardboard splinting that you put like gauze there for them to hold on to. Again, that's just maintaining that position of function and comfort for your patient. That way it's not like they're just holding onto a piece of cardboard. And then you will bandage and pad voids as necessary. I'm not going to show you splinting with this specifically because I'm going to show you splinting with this on foot. With all of your cardboard splints that come like this, first thing you should do is pop all of your tabs. If there's a perforated edge, if there's a perforated edge, it needs to be bent. Alright, so just make sure you go through all your different pieces.
He didn't even hear.
We asked Logan what his D in decap BCLS was. He said deformations.
Nice. At least you didn't say decapitations.
Well, I did it first just to mess with it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
But it was obvious, so.
Okay, so did everyone see how I just put that together?
Well,
Just make a nice little latch in the bottom, and now you've got a boot that you can put on your patient's leg if it needs to stay straight. If you need to have that at a bit of an angle, you can have them bend their leg and apply padding in between. I would suggest to use something else if it's a knee injury for comfort's sake. These are great because they're disposable, really easy to get something else going with it. So we are going to have you sit on the ground for a second, like you have a heel flip injury. So, again, BSI, PVE, my scene is safe, all that fun stuff. I'm going to come here, chat with her for a bit, check the pulse, pull up for me, and push down. Am I tapping or scratching?
Tapping.
Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and start our splinting, right? Making sure that you move the injury as little as possible. If this is our injury site, are we going to wrap over it?
No.
yeah,
No, why?
because you don't want to put pressure to the injury side.
Yeah, that would be painful for your patient, right? So who wants to be my partner? Cool, thank you. You're just gonna come lightly hold the leg up, like that. You don't have to do it in the angles, things like that. Remember how our femur traction splint, we had splints above and below and all that fun stuff? Same thing here. Just gonna make sure that you have tie downs above the knee. Doesn't have to be too tight, but you want the splint to secure the leg itself. Not on the actual injury itself, so if we've got a nice mid-shaft fracture, we're gonna come here, just like that. I'm gonna apply padding beneath your knee, so it's a little more comfortable for your leg. Come here. And again, it doesn't have to be crazy tight. Then there's a couple different directions you can go. What is this?
Ace bandage.
Ace bandage, it's constricting, right? So it'll close in on yourself as you wrap it. Just be conscientious of that. The reason I like using ace bandage when it comes to cardboard splints is they have space, so you know you're not gonna be cutting off circulation. So you can wrap around the box to make sure that the ankle is secured. You guys see how I've made sure that her ankle and her foot is all the way at the bottom of the board? If you check here, there's about 2 inches of space. That's because your foot isn't naturally just at that 90-degree angle. I've made it so it's just a little bit flexed, but that she won't be able to move her leg around. And then we're gonna come down here. Thank you.
You can put my leg higher if that's easier.
It's okay. So I'm gonna wrap that backwards so it's not gonna stick to itself. But you see how I've left a window here so I can get PMS just fine.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then
Where's the injury?
this is gonna be like her tib fib, so it's not over it because of this compression. The way that these bend in will make it so that compression bandage isn't on it. If it is, I can also just adjust and pull down as needed, but I have that space to come get my vitals. Then I always go by like what toe I'm touching after I've splinted, because it could be painful for your patient to pull up or down, things like that. So I'll say, oh, okay, close your eyes. What toe am I touching?
The small one.
Perfect. Things like that. Questions on that kind of splinting? Okay. There should be orange poles somewhere in the back. Would you please go grab them for me? We're looking for the long ones.